Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out Blade Runner Enhanced Edition running on Series X. Now this game is available for all platforms, yes, even the Switch. So yes, you can play it on Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, PlayStation 4. I don't think there's a native PlayStation 5 version. Same thing here with the Xbox One version. I don't believe that it's enhanced for Series X. I don't believe so, at least. I don't know. I probably could be wrong about that. Yeah, this is one of these games that I loved growing up. I was a big PC gamer in the in the mid '90s, and this gave us a good feel for the Blade Runner universe as a story that happens simultaneously during the movie. Again, based on the movie, not so much the book. The book is a really weird read for anyone who's interested in that. Take a look at our options here. Good stuff. Okay, audio is probably fine, although it was a little loud to start. Yeah, this is a point-and-click game, originally published by Westwood, so they were pretty heavy into point-and-clicks, along with Command & Conquer, which I guess technically is a point-and-click. At least the interface is point-and-click. So yeah, we'll see. This is only a $9.99. I'm a little worried about the price. Usually something this low for a retro game is, usually not of high quality. But just based on title screen so far is good. We'll see how it turns out. I think this is fine. Yeah, I tried to get this game to run on modern Windows a couple years ago, and it's a 32-bit application, so I didn't have a 32-bit version of Windows lying around, so it's rather difficult to get this running. In the early 21st century, the Tyrell Corporation advanced robot evolution into the Nexus phase, a being virtually identical to a human, known as a replicant. The Nexus 6 replicants were superior in strength and agility, and at least equal in intelligence to the genetic engineers who created them. Replicants were used off-world as slave labor in the hazardous exploration and colonization of other planets. After a bloody mutiny by a Nexus 6 combat team in an off-world colony, replicants were declared illegal on Earth under penalty of death. Special police squads, Blade Runner units, had orders to shoot to kill upon detection any trespassing replicant. This was not called execution, it was called retirement. Good, same opening from the movie. Los Angeles, November 2019, 2 years ago. Well, things were shitty 2 years ago, huh? I guess we improved things in 2 years. Again, reasonable upscaling. I mean, this game was in 640 by 480. It's a 480p game. Might have been less than that actually, at the time. So not 100% cleaned up, but I think a pretty good effort was made.
I'm leaving now.
Good subtitles. Subtitles didn't exist when this game was released. At least not very common for games.
It's my turn to fix dinner.
Haven't you forgotten something, little one? Just one little thing.
Mr. Runcer, please.
It's been a very long day.
I don't want to.
Now, Lucy, I thought we'd settled this last week. Don't let's forget who pays your salary. We're closed. Come back tomorrow. Wait! I haven't finished with you. I told you we're closed.
We're not here to buy, little man. We've come to sell.
You can't possibly have anything to interest me. These are extremely rare animals of the highest quality.
What a coincidence. So am I. That is the price for humility.
Please don't.
And what else might be interest you in today, sir? Perhaps some virtue.
Not my animals, please. I'm begging you.
But what of honor, little man. At what price? Honor.
Oh my God, no! That tiger is the rarest specimen ever seen.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright. The forest of the night.
VR 61661, report to precinct headquarters, code 3. Repeat code 3.
I was just finishing up my 12 out on patrol when I got the call. Welcome relief, considering that the most action I'd seen all night was a schizoid grandmother doing the shimmy in her underwear in the second sector.
VR 61661, report to division headquarters, code 3. Repeat code 3.
Last time I had a 3 was when some hooker vomited Thunderbird on Bryant's desk, and yours truly led the cleanup crew. Year and a half on the job, it was still the dirtiest work I'd seen. Where's Captain Bryant?
Took a sick day. Got himself a heinous case of ptomaine poisoning. He asked me personally to run the unit in his absence.
Gouza was one of the old-time guys who took their knocks in the streets. He had a friendly way about him, but you didn't want to turn your back on him if you were less than a friend.
Hope you've been enjoying your leisure time, kid, because it's time to take that thumb out of your ass.
Hallelujah.
Don't get too excited. The other Blade Runners are all jammed up. Holden sucking dinner through a straw. Gaff's working the Tyrell break-in, and Steele's working special undercover. Looks like you got this one by default.
You really know how to make a girl feel wanted.
Animal murder done at Runciter Zoological. Probably just be a schizoid blitz, but we got the call. Old man Runciter lost something like 1 billion chinions worth.
10 to 1, this ain't a job for Rep Detect.
You got something better to do? Perfect your French cooking, maybe?
Slumming tonight, Slim?
I thought you were on special assignment.
Wasn't too damn special after I had the suckers out.
What happened?
Couple of fours were masquerading as fibroplast insulators down at Kaiser. I dressed up like a nurse, they never had a chance.
I'll bet. You put them on the machine?
Hell no. There's a beautiful little thing in here called the Magic, and it ain't ever been wrong. You develop it, you got a brilliant career ahead of you.
I'm working on it.
What's Gouza got you doing tonight?
AM at Runciter's.
Animal murder. Oh, those skin jobs got no respect for anything that truly lives and breathes. And that goddamn Eldon Tyrell ought to be zipped into a body bag and flushed into deep space.
Get rid of him, we'd be out of a job.
I think we're all overdue for a little off-road paid vacation. You can stop staring at my ass now.
You got eyes in the back of your head?
All you gotta do is ask, Slim.
Oh, little mismatch there. Again, $10. Not expecting perfection, but so far looking good.
Prestigious business since most real animals had died out after the Terran War. There were plenty of electric ones, though, powered by rechargeable batteries. No self-respecting human would own one of those frauds.
Alright, your little mouse interface. Turns green, spins around when you got something to look at.
Piece of chrome.
From a car?
No, I think it's horse chrome. Bag it and tag it. Canvass the area. Maybe somebody had his eyes open.
I'm on it.
What do you know?
About 30 counts of animal murder and 1 of aggravated assault. The shop's been trashed. You ought to see this tiger cub they got in there. It's a goddamn tragedy.
How's old man Runciter holding up?
State of shock. He's been moaning and complaining about his world caving in.
You'd feel the same way if they were your animals. How many perps?
At least 2. Bloody footprints all over the scene.
Must be a delightful sight.
Again, I think they really captured the art and the feel. Obviously, this is based off of the theatrical cut of Blade Runner, which is why you're hearing all the narration. The director's cut came much later, where all that narration was taken out. Although Scott was, kind of waffles here and there whether or not he likes that narration.
What they meant. Unless the city had bought a jet black fire truck, somebody had a big fat traffic ticket coming.
Yeah, I wish they would have been able to upscale this and clear this up more. But again, the originals were, I think they were below 480p. Again, at the time, PC gaming wasn't, and PC monitors, weren't doing anything above, 1024 by 768, I think, if I'm remembering this error correctly.
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for two very big men. One dragged his right foot, indicating a possible injury or lameness. The other appeared a lot more controlled, graceful even. Quite a pair.
Hope if this is successful, we'll see the Legend of Carandia series too. I'd love to play those again.
McCoy, LPD.
I'm absolutely certain Lucy Devlin was involved in this heinous act. She's the young girl who works for me.
She's responsible for all this mayhem?
No, of course not. It was two men acting in concert with her, obviously.
Obviously. What'd they look like?
Big and scary and absolutely malevolent. I'm ruined. Totally ruined.
Do we have any elevator help?
Precious one. She was my baby.
Motives?
Can you think of anything they might have been after?
First I thought they wanted money, but I don't keep any in the shop. Then I thought they wanted to steal my animals, but they started executing them.
Could they have been replicants?
Who else would be capable of such barbaric acts?
You ever do any business with the replicant manufacturers, Tyrell Corporation?
I resent that accusation.
Just wondering.
Officer, last May I personally sold Governor Colvig an exquisite Bergeron coat. I have been a guest at his house on 3 separate occasions. Do I look like I need to carry artificial product?
Tell me about this Lucy.
There's not a lot I can tell you. She's only worked for me for about a month. She's about 14 years old with pink hair. A very attractive young thing.
14?
She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy's in the Northwest Zone. And he's a very reputable wholesaler.
You treat her well?
As well as any young tot should be treated.
She got a desk? Or someplace where she worked?
She used to eat over there. I'm ruined. Totally ruined.
See if you can dig up that reference from Ogilvy's.
Yes, it's somewhere here. Just a moment. Here you are.
Yep, just keep clicking on a suspect or items to examine them further. You'll have to do it a couple times usually.
Big caliber, possibly off-world combat weaponry. Ballistics might give me a fix on it.
My precious one.
God, seems kind of dark, huh? Oh, there's no screen, there's no gamma options. Okay, well, I mean, I guess we'll just have to try to eyeball it as best as we can. Alright, that's just me.
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for two very big men. One dragged his right foot, indicating a possible injury or lameness. The other appeared a lot more controlled, graceful even. Quite a pair.
Yeah, Quantum, I'm actually pretty surprised this game is appearing on consoles at all. I never would have expected that anybody would be interested in bringing this over. But I am thankful that they did. What else is over here? I mean, it's been ages since I played this game.
My precious one. She was my baby.
A toy dog.
Yeah, yeah. I actually bought this when it first came out. I'm obviously a little older, so yeah, I played the original game a long, long time ago. In fact, I'm pretty sure I still own the CDs somewhere in my storage.
Howie Lee's in Chinatown. I'd eaten there myself. A candy bar. Yuck.
Again, I certainly don't remember anything from it. I mean, it was such a long time ago.
Well, isn't that cute?
I said, I'm hoping if they do this, then they do the Carandia series. That's the other point and click I really loved from Westwood at the time. We'll see, though. I mean, I don't know. Is that all? I thought there was something else here. No? Well, I guess it is just the first scene. If I'm right, these are early voxels for all the character models, which is why they look a little blocky.
It didn't add up. Animal murders, the lack of any theft. The small animals alone were worth a good chunk of change on the street. It seemed more like an act of vengeance.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's nostalgic too. And really, they don't... I mean, this kind of game isn't popular anymore, so, obviously they're not really making games like this anymore. Even, independent developers aren't really doing the point-and-click thing. There's sort of kind of variations on point-and-clicks, but, yeah, something like this, pretty rare. Okay, where can we go? We can go to the apartment, the animals, Chinatown. Hit Chinatown for a little bit. Although I don't know if we have any clues. We can hit that address that we got from Runsinger.
Real sushi was a luxury reserved only for the elite, since most sea life had become radioactive after the Third Terran War. The rest of us had to eat new sushi, soya mixed with off-world lichen.
McCoy, LPD. I want to ask you a couple of questions.
Sorry, my man. I just don't got the time.
You're a pretty smart-looking cat. Want to make some money?
Pay me large, you got my rapt attention.
Depends on how much the information's worth.
Unfortunately, my man, I got a boat.
Got to mix more out back.
Dynamite dining, old man. Catch you later.
Okay. Wait, where are we going? No, come back here. Alright, let's talk to this guy.
Howie says you're a master chef.
Do not come back here. Air bad.
This'll only take a minute. I'm looking for a girl about 14 years old with pink hair. You seen her?
I don't know her.
Yeah, again, there's probably only so much they could do with the AI enhancement, but I think it's a relatively good job.
Stick around. I might want to talk to you later. Beautiful night, isn't it?
When business thriving, night always beautiful.
This from your place, isn't it?
Could be. Chopstick come from Yoshi's restaurant supply.
How long has that chef worked for you?
Zubin? Just months. Superior chef makes all kinds of new sushi.
What's real fresh tonight?
Special shipment of Toro just arrived. I fix you right up. No one else. Clean as a whistle.
You're Prince, Howie.
Yeah, I'd say, I mean, this is actually kind of how I remember the original game too. I mean, again, at the time, we're dealing with games that are running at like 320 by 200 or 320 by 240. It was never like a crisp game. So again, this is kind of how I remember it looking. Not super clear.
See you later, Howie.
All these
McCoy, LPD.
all these voxels really stand out. But you kind of want that for all the characters. You do want them to stand out a little bit. All right. Well, I don't know if I have the evidence that we need to get him to run away.
Stick around. I might want to talk to you later.
Yeah, I don't think we do. Toy dog. Chrome debris. Huh. Alright, maybe we need to get something else. Might be the only thing. Go back home, I guess? I don't know. I'm not using a guide or anything. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously I've never played it in any other language, so, but that is a shame that that those aren't currently supported. Yeah, I'm happy to hear that it is being worked on.
Your floor number, please.
Apartments.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
Yeah, I thought the original had, I mean, like a lot of PC games, had a lot of gamma options.
Full of life and love.
Not sure what happened there.
Cost me about a year's salary, but she was worth it. It was good to have someone warm nearby after completing a dirty job, and the retirement swag from this case would go toward getting her a partner.
Who's the best dog in the whole world? Who's the best dog in the whole world?
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Do I have any photographs to examine? I don't know if I picked them up yet. I think it's common for gamma errors to be real prevalent in these PC conversions. It doesn't seem like anybody ever gets them right. At least so far, that's been the case. Like, I actually can't think of any old PC point-and-click conversions that didn't have some sort of graphic errors. Even the even the hidden object games, they always tend to be really dark.
No messages. I'm in demand.
Let's see if we can use the machine. I don't know if we can. I don't think I have anything to use on it. Alright. Clearly I'm missing something. That is the only problem with a game like this, is that... I mean, you almost need a walkthrough in order to really play it.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
number, please.
Apartments. Roof.
Oh, is there anything in the garage? I don't know if there's a garage event yet. Probably not. This must happen much, much later.
Your floor number, please.
Roof.
Yeah, it's so funny to think about how far graphics have come since '97. I mean, this could easily be done real time, really even on the Switch. It wouldn't be much work to make this a real time game, but obviously there'd be still a budget involved in that, and who knows how well it would sell.
Ground floor. Laboratory. Roof. Laboratory.
Got anything new for me, Dino?
I was wondering when you'd show your mug around here, McCoy. The shell casings from Runciter should be in the Museum of Military History.
How's that?
They're from an Ender rifle. It's standard issue off-world military hardware. Heavy caliber. That puppy can punch right through a tank.
What can I conclude from that?
Whoever used this piece didn't just walk into their local sporting goods store and buy it. Those babies are collectibles, and they ain't cheap.
Anything else?
We got the animal corpses from Runciter's, but there wasn't a whole lot to work with.
Bone marrow?
About 50% were real, the rest were fakes.
So, Runciter was ripping his customers off.
State-of-the-art fakes. Miles beyond the crap you see on Anamoid Row.
The kind that comes from legit manufacturers?
They're the ones that usually produce the quality.
What about the wounds?
Most of them were shot point blank, but we're looking at some others. Sloppy cuts with a knife, like the perp was really pissed off at something.
Butcher knife?
Could be, but who cuts meat anymore?
Nice bunch of reps I'm tailing. Hope you're not pulling a meat cleaver out of my back next week. Anything else?
That black paint you found on the fire hydrant? It's from a ground car.
You sure?
The angle of impact was almost head-on. And there ain't too many spinner drivers klutzy enough to smack a street-level hydrant in VTOL mode.
I heard your wife got her license back.
You're a real funny guy, McCoy.
Anything else?
That piece of chrome you found outside of Runciter's is from a 1995 Pontiac.
Nice set of wheels.
It's okay, not what I call a classic.
Anything else?
Zip, man. Try me later.
Okay. More information? I guess we can talk to Runciter again.
Mainframe and shooting range.
Violent street crime in the city rose again last year by a whopping 26%, according to the latest figures from the Department of Justice. Governor Kolvig attributed the change to the dramatic increase in the number of specials registered as city residents and promised a tough new set of standards for the City Immigration Bureau by next month.
Old copies of case files, notices, and memos. The usual station junk. Old copies of case files, notices, and memos. The usual station junk.
Well, if it ain't Ray McCoy, Bryant finally let you play with the big boys.
My clearance come through?
You bet. You bring your piece?
Don't leave home without it.
Steele's been running the maze every other day for 2 weeks, and the targets are getting a little roughed up.
I thought Gouza was going to requisition some new ones.
I ain't seen him down here in a month. Guess he's been busy.
Poor guy. I bet he gets all tuckered out from pushing those papers around.
And don't sell him short, McCoy. Goose could be one tough hombre. I remember when we worked twice together. He poured acetone on 2 pimps that gave us some lip and lit a match. I'll tell you, it looked like the goddamn 4th of July out there.
Peachy. You keeping busy, pal?
Nah, the place has been pretty quiet the last couple of days.
Really? Oh, let's say I thought there was a way to
Hit the lock, Jack.
activate it.
I guess there ain't no harm in it.
Target and shoot all threats. Do not shoot innocents.
Oh, I'm gonna suck at this.
Confirm target as hostile before shooting.
What's the shoot button? I have no idea. Yeah, it's a little rough without a mouse. Well, technically you can plug a mouse into your Xbox, so it's, you know, feasible. Oh, who got me? Oh, way up there? Are you kidding me? Mm-hmm. Shoot. Ah, damn it. Oh, I'm doing terrible. No? It's not a... Really?
Completed sequence. Proceed to next station.
I don't remember any of the patterns. I have zero recollection of this. Oh, God. Got a gun? Got a gun? Is that a gun? That's definitely a gun. Blues guns, yes. Thankfully there's not like a whole lot of shooting sequences in the game. It seems like it's not very responsive. Like I'm hitting the shoot button. What? Oh, God. Yeah, didn't even recognize it. Yeah, see him hitting, shoot. I mean, okay. Yeah, boy. This target range is not exactly easy. And I can't say it's like super responsive. Yeah, okay.
Completed sequence. Proceed to next station.
I think this might need to be fixed a bit. It's definitely not responding to the buttons. Unless I'm hitting the wrong button. I mean, I don't think I am. It does do it once in a while. Was he taking a Japanese bath? What's going on there? Ah, okay. Sorry, lady. You don't want to have a kid nowadays. Hit the button, please. Okay, I mean, I do normally suck at games. I mean, don't get me wrong, but this is actually not 100% my fault. Okay, that is not a gun. That is a gun. Also a gun. You. Boy, did they not test the shooting range. I'm getting the distinct impression that's a no. I mean, probably not that many people would play the shooting range, I would guess. Still, it'd be nice if it worked. But again, yeah, the game's $10. I mean, well, I'm not expecting perfection. Oh, well, let's see. Hope that wasn't a baby.
Completed sequence. Proceed to next station.
Wow, how many of these are there? I thought there was only 3. No? It's kind of a long sequence. Baby? Gun? I don't know, changing a baby is like dealing with noxious gas, so yeah, maybe more dangerous than a gun. Ah, son of a bitch. Confirm. Confirm, shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. No? No shooting allowed? Only shooting certain targets, apparently. Not up there. Okay, great. Fantastic. Now, is that a gun or a baby?
Completed all sequences.
Kind of weird choices to have.
Proceed to exit.
I like how Deckard is last. Hey, why did I match up with Steel? She's like the badass. Oh well.
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete.
Yeah, I have no photos. Yeah, I mean, you can tell this was a labor of love originally. You know, just like how Alien Isolation was a labor of love. This definitely reminds me of that same amount of dedication and attention to detail.
Ground floor.
What do you know?
Zero that would interest you, Detective.
Do I need to talk to Runsinger again? Dude, I do not remember anything about this game. I just remember there were multiple endings, and it could be very, very easy to get the bad ending, or one of the bad endings.
Are they letting me out?
I'm not the one who makes that decision.
I suppose it's my turn to bear the cross for the cause.
You're Spencer Gregorian, right?
No. I really think my lawyer should be here.
Cars?
I got some more questions for you. A lot of people involved in your cause, Spencer?
Yes, sir, we're growing fast. As more and more people realize that replicants have cognitive and emotional legitimacy, the Citizens Against Replicant Slavery will spearhead the movement towards...
Save the pitch for someone who gives a shit.
We're peaceful people, Detective. We live by a code that men like you could never understand.
Try me.
2 centuries ago, humans were held in slavery. Brave souls formed an underground railroad.
So, you help replicants escape the city.
I'm talking figuratively, Detective.
Sure you are.
We're not children, Detective. We have resources. The world is changing. People are waking up to the injustices perpetrated by a sick society that you have helped...
A lot of them will wake up dead if reps are allowed to run amok on Terra, jerk. I'm gonna give you a little test.
The other detective, she already tested me earlier today.
Uh-huh. Look, I gotta check out the equipment, and you're the only stiff around.
I object to this treatment. If you'll just call my lawyer, he'll take care...
Your lawyer would tell you I got the authority to VK the mayor if I want. And he'd have to smile and nod and kiss my butt until I cleared him. So sit down.
Yeah, seems like there's some pretty significant cleanup here. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Adjust calibration? I have no idea. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's human.
Reaction time is a factor in this, so please pay attention. Where do you live?
3rd sector, uptown.
Nice neighborhood?
Very. Is this going to take long?
Just keep your pants on, Spencer. What do you do for a living?
I teach political science.
What's your name?
Spencer Gregorian. I really think my lawyer should be here.
Just keep your pants on, Spencer. You're having dinner at a friend's home. Halfway through the appetizer, he tells you that you've been eating goose liver pate.
I wouldn't eat it, and I confront him.
What's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you?
I'm not answering that.
Your child comes home with a black eye.
I'd call the school.
You suddenly feel the urge to commit suicide.
I love life too much to commit suicide. You wouldn't know about that, would you?
A teacher calls you stupid in front of the rest of the class.
I try to do better next time.
You've been kidnapped. Your captors tell you that you'd better think about what you did to deserve this.
I try to reason with them.
Like my briefcase? Department issue. Baby hide. 100% genuine human baby hide.
Appropriate. For a killer.
You're going to die. It may be soon. Death. The grave. Rot.
You're enjoying this.
It may be soon. The readouts don't lie. You're scared. Don't worry. I won't tell anyone.
This conversation is over, Detective. I don't have to sit here and take abuse.
Test terminated.
All right, empty slot. Yeah, why don't we stop it there for now? This is Audapostrophe. You've been watching Blade Runner Extended, or Enhanced Edition. Extended, what the hell am I thinking? Running on Series X. Again, this is available on the Switch and the PlayStation, so of course, and on PC. So no matter what you have an opportunity to play this old classic point and click. I have a lot of love for this game from way back in the day. I don't know how a modern artist is going to feel about it, or how much the Blade Runner universe is well loved. I know the last, the original film was not super successful, and 2049, the last Blade Runner movie was also not hugely successful. But as far as gamers are concerned, we love the crap out of this stuff. So I would imagine that if you have a love for this universe, then you'll probably have a good time. Again, point and click game, late 90s. So there's going to be a lot of obscure puzzling. There are multiple endings and multiple things that you can do, depending on your actions in the game. Seems like there's some bugs here and there. I'm assuming that there's going to be some progress that will be done to help that along. The original game was buggy too, so it's not necessarily a fault of this port. It is kind of the nature of games back then, and then porting them to modern architectures, I imagine it's a little trouble. But yeah, it's only $9.99. I really suggest that people check it out. Hopefully that's the case and you enjoy it as much as I do. We'll try to play through at least one of the scenarios. I don't know if I'll be able to play through all of the endings, because there's a couple different things that can happen all through the game. But yeah, check it out, and hopefully you'll like it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.